Well, since the color is blue for Blue Beetle, I'm wearing a blue shirt. It may not look blue in the camera, but work with me here, okay? What's going on, film movie lovers, and welcome back to the Luke Ponzo channel, here to bring you guys another brand new movie review. If you guys are new here today, welcome. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. Oh boy, you guys, am I excited. Because today on the docket, we are talking about Blue Beetle. One of my most anticipated films of the year, and was easily one of, if not my most anticipated film of the summer. This film was directed by Manuel Soto, and it stars Xolo Maridueña as Jaime Reyes / Blue Beetle. And, a lot to talk about, but this is going to be a spoiler-free review. I am planning on doing a spoiler stream on Sunday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's see what we got. An alien scarab chooses college graduate Jaime Reyes, played by Xolo Maridueña, to be its symbiotic host, bestowing the teenager with a suit of armor that's capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, forever changing his destiny as he becomes the superhero known as the Blue Beetle. So to set the stage for you guys, I have no clue about this Blue Beetle character. Like, I know nothing about him. Like, the reason why I was mostly excited for this movie was because of the casting of Xolo Maridueña, who I love based off of the show Cobra Kai. Like, I love Cobra Kai, and I love him, so I was really excited to see what he could bring to this character, and also his first time being a superhero in a movie. And I was like, dude, I love this kid in Cobra Kai. Let's see what he offers to the big screen, especially as this character. And I've been hearing so many rumors that this would be James Gunn's first film in his new DC slate. And you know what? I think that would honestly be well warranted and very welcoming for him, because walking out of this film, you guys, I loved it. I loved Blue Beetle. And honestly, again, that may not be a surprise to you guys, by any means, even because, wow, I was really excited for this movie. But also just the fact that I had such a great time seeing this in the theater with my friend Justin, who you guys may have seen in my first reactions to, obviously, this, Haunted Mansion, and Barbie. So that was a lot of fun. He loved it too, so that was awesome. And I am planning on seeing this movie again on Wednesday, and I cannot wait to go see this movie again. First, I gotta talk about some of this, the best things, about this movie. The action. Oh my god, the action is so awesome in this film. Watching the action, and especially, a lot of the camera work that is put into it, and even the way it's directed from Manuel Soto, it's fan-freaking-tastic. The action is so fun to watch, and you actually see what's going on. It's not like those crappy action films where it's boop, 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 just jump cuts thrown everywhere. They clearly let you see the action that's going on, and it works for this film's benefits. Oh my freaking goodness, the action was just so awesome. The CGI as well, I thought, was fantastic. Definitely better looking CGI than what we got in The Flash. But this film's CGI looks so good. And this movie's budget was only $120 million. Compare that to the budget of The Flash. The Flash's budget was $200 million. This one was $120 million, and the effects look so much better in this movie. How is that even possible? I know how you make it possible. You actually hire a good VFX artists. So good job, Warner Brothers. You did it. Good job. Also, the way that, like I said, the way that the film is edited is so clean and so well done to a degree where you can actually see everything. Not just in the action department, it's not so choppily handled. It actually works really well in so many ways. And also, I gotta talk about these performances, man. First off, I want to talk about George Lopez. look, I love George Lopez. I mean, I liked a lot of the show he did back when I was a kid. I enjoyed the film Mr. Troop Mom when I watched that as a kid. I mean, I love George Lopez. He's funny. But just for his film career, it's very much so hit and miss. But for his stand-up career, though, it's fantastic. Like, he's a really funny guy. This might honestly be the best performance he's had in his entire career. Like, as Uncle Rudy. Like, dude, this character, like, he was... Not only was he freaking hilarious, but he really does deliver some really heartfelt moments, especially with Jaime in this movie. Like, especially with his nephew. Like, and it works so well. And there is one awesome monologue scene that he has talking with Jaime. Was, oh my god, dude, like, this is honestly something that I was not expecting with this film. I was expecting this film to be good and to be fun. I did not think this film would make me choke up. I'm not kidding you. This film made me choke up. I cried in this film. And if you're asking, did I cry as much in this film as I did with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Absolutely not. This film's emotional beats definitely really hit so freaking well, and it made me cry. Like, I wasn't expecting that out of Blue Beetle, and if they can do that with a film like this, it's honestly kind of something special to me. Like, I'm not always looking for the emotions in the comic book films. I mean, even as of lately, but this one got me, dude. Like, this one really got me. And I was so surprised that they did that. And even the Reyes family in this film, the Nana, the mother, the father, and the sister, were all fantastic. And I love the family dynamic that they all, meshed together with this film. Like, especially with this family dynamic, the way that they're written and the way that they're presented is fantastic. Like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just really well done with the family dynamic. And Susan Sarandon in this film, now look, a lot of people are going to call her character very generic villain, because it basically is a business person. Like, basically a business person that wants to obtain the scarab as a huge weapon because of her company. But I honestly thought that it actually worked for me. Usually, a lot of the time, even in MCU films, the villain in the suit kind of trope doesn't work for me, even just mostly after Iron Man. But with this one, especially for this one being the origin story of this character, I thought it worked fine for me. Like, I don't really see the complaints. Like, I mean, but honestly, the complaints are honestly well warranted. But for me personally, it didn't bother me. Like just per se, it did not bother me. And also the guy that plays the really tough villain that kind of also has like the same kind of suit that that Blue Beetle has in this film was very menacing, really kind of chilling at times, and very, very much so a badass. Like, this guy was so fun. And the girl that played as Jenny, I can't quite remember her name, but the name of her will be listed in the description box below, was also really good. I mean, a lot of people might call her character very much so exposition heavy, but I thought for what she was given, and also the relationship she builds with Jaime throughout this film, was really well done, and also very heartwarming too between those two characters. Like, you really felt the relationship grow as the film went on, especially when there's this one really emotional scene with them talking, like in a bedroom, and it really tugs into your heartstrings. Now, a lot of people might call this film very much so predictable and generic in points, but as long as you have a captivating story and also great characters, great action, and all that kind of good stuff, predictability with that kind of thing can be just fine by me. Like, I really don't see the problem with that. Now, if you guys were wondering, did I forget this one person? I didn't forget. I saved them for last because I definitely wanted to talk a little bit about Xolo Maridueña, who plays as Jaime Reyes in this film. Oh my god, man, what an excellent performance. Like, This was such an easy character to get behind, and you understand this character as the film goes on even more. Even especially with this really one heartbreaking scene in this film, which again, I will not spoil, because I really want you guys to go support this film in pretty much every way you can. Go support this film in the theater. But Xolo was so fantastic in this film, to a certain degree where it's like, dude, I know you've been working really hard with stuff on Cobra Kai, but bro, you need more film roles because you were excellent in this movie. Like, so freaking good. Like, bro, he was so good in this film. Like I said, the direction by Manuel Soto is very, very good. The writing is great. The production value is so good. The effects are really good. The performances are fantastic. And yes, I know. Don't get me wrong here. Like, I understand the complaints about Susan Sarandon's character. It did not bother me, to be honest with you guys. It did not bother me. But honestly, this might sound like a really big hot take. Like, and this one is going to definitely get me some heat in the comments. But Blue Beetle is honestly the best film. Like, not just the best film, but the best comic book film, in my opinion, of this entire year. I know. Hold up a second. I wasn't meaning this was the best film of the year. This is definitely top 5 for me personally. But hold it before you guys murder me. But I'm just saying though, the type of family dynamic and the type of story they decided to tell, especially with this kind of origin story, I felt like it was so presented well to a certain degree where it's like I felt his character. Like, I felt Jaime. Like, I felt his character, and I related to him to a certain degree. And I really felt like with the emotional core of this film was obviously the family. I thought it really worked well for this film's favors. Look, I know you guys are thinking I'm crazy because compared to Across the Spider-Verse, this is nothing. Like, I mean, look, I love Across the Spider-Verse, but this is just speaking on an enjoyment level for me out of this film. Because if we're critically speaking, Across the Spider-Verse is definitely a lot better than this film. But this is just my enjoyment speaking on this film because I adored Blue Beetle on pretty much every single level. And I walked into this film wanting it to be good. And wanting it to be a fresh new start for DC. And I got exactly that in spades. I loved this film. And I cannot wait to watch this film again and again. I loved it so much. And you guys should go see it. And in my book, Blue Beetle definitely deserves an A+. My God, man, this year's been so good to me. It has been so freaking good. Let me know what you thought of Blue Beetle down in the comment section below. And also, what is your favorite DCEU movie? Let me know all of that and then some down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button once again, that notification bell right next to it. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. And next week, look forward to my review of Gran Turismo by Neil Blomkamp. I'm really looking forward to seeing that movie. And I cannot wait to continue on the journey with y'all. Y'all are the best. So once again, thank you all so much for watching and continued support of the channel. If you guys want to see more content from me, make sure you subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Let's party.